my fellow mermaids, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a swatch and review for you of Glam Polish's limited edition Chillin' Like a Villain Part 2 collection. You may be wondering why I'm wearing this, and well, this is a Disney and Pixar villains inspired collection, so I thought it would be fitting. Even though Maleficent shades it's from the first collection, she's my favorite villain, so I thought it would be appropriate to wear my Maleficent inspired ears and one of my Maleficent shirts. This will be available on August 28 at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on the Glam Polish site, which I'll link down below. There will also be a promo for the first 72 hours after the launch where you can save 5% of all in-store individual shades using the code VILLAIN5, or you can save 10% of all in-store full collections using the code VILLAIN10. I have 10 shades to share with you, so let's get into the swatches. Off with their heads is a black jelly with white glitter mix and shifting iridescent flakies. This shade was inspired by the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. It's a bit sheer on the first coat, but being a black base, it has to be in order for the added elements to show. This will dry texture, and because of the glitters, it will be difficult to remove. Here's 2 coats of Off With Their Heads with a glossy top coat. EXTRACTOR on the UPID-STAY is a grey crelly with shifting multichrome flakies and aurora shimmer. This shade was inspired by the hyenas from The Lion King. The first coat is a bit sheer, but I had no problem building it up to full opacity in just 2. The flakies really stand out against the base color, and nothing here will dry texture or be difficult to remove. Here's 2 coats of EXTRACTOR on the UPID-STAY with a glossy top coat. Say Hello to the Scream Extractor is a lavender tinted holo with multichrome flakies. This shade was inspired by Randall from Monsters Inc. Even with this one having a light color base, the fact that it has a ton of holo and multichrome flakies makes it get fully opaque in just 2 coats. Nothing here will dry texture, but the flakies may stick a bit to your skin when you remove it. Here's 2 coats of Say Hello to the Scream Extractor with a glossy top coat. Pull the Lever KRONK is a lilac crelly with purple glitter, black glitter, and blue glitter mix. This shade was inspired by Yzma from The Emperor's New Groove. Amazing formula just like the rest, and the glitters look perfect with the base color. You may be able to get this one opaque in just 2 coats, but since I use thinner coats, I apply 3. Because of the glitters, it will dry texture and will be a bit difficult to remove. Here's 3 coats of Pull the Lever KRONK with a glossy top coat. It's a Dangerous World Out There for a Toy is a blue crelly with red glitter mix and shifting iridescent flakies. This shade was inspired by Stinky Pete from Toy Story 2. Even though this one is described as a blue base, I see a bit of a purple undertone, so it leans a bit more to the blurple side, but still being more blue than purple. It will dry texture, and because of the glitters, it will be difficult to remove. Here's 2 coats of It's a Dangerous World Out There for a Toy with a glossy top coat. Oogie Boogie Man is a bright green crelly with neon green glitter, black glitter mix, and shifting multichrome flakies. This shade was inspired by Oogie Boogie from The Nightmare Before Christmas. The first coat is a bit sheer, but you get a ton of glitter and flakies without having to turn the bottle upside down or fish for them. Because of the amount of added elements to the polish, it will dry texture and be difficult to remove. I also recommend using a glossy top coat and maybe even 2 coats so you get a glossy and smooth finish. Here's 3 coats of Oogie Boogie Man with a glossy top coat. You Clumsy Little Fool is a berry crelly with emerald glitter mix and aurora shimmer. This shade was inspired by Lady Tremaine from Cinderella. This polish had an amazing formula, and it has great coverage in the first coat and gets completely opaque in just 2. Even with the glitters, this one is not difficult to remove like the other ones in the collection. Here's 2 coats of You Clumsy Little Fool with a glossy top coat. If She Doesn't Scare You, No Evil Thing Will is a white crelly with red glitter, black glitter mix, and aurora shimmer. This shade was inspired by Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians. Being a white crelly, it is a bit sheer on the first coat, but you do get a good amount of glitters. You can wear this one in just 2 coats, but I really like building white crellies to 3, so you can see the depth in between the layers. This one will also dry texture and be difficult to remove. Here's 3 coats of If She Doesn't Scare You, No Evil Thing Will with a glossy top coat. Seize Your Moment is a white crelly with aurora shimmer and ultra holo glitter. This shade was inspired by Ernesto de la Cruz from Coco. Just like the last polish, the first coat is a bit sheer, but it is to be expected with a white curly base. I recommend using 3 coats for this one, since I find them necessary to get the polish to level out and get a smooth look. Nothing here will dry texture or be difficult to remove. Here's 3 coats of Seize Your Moment with a glossy top coat. Trust in Me is a clear base with shifting multichrome flakies and copper ultra hollow glitter. This shade was inspired by Ka from the Jungle Book. I'm showing you 3 coats here, but I think this shade can also be used as a topper. The multichrome flakies shine like crazy, and they really remind me of a snake's skin. This one won't dry texture, but the flakies may stick a bit to your skin when you remove it. Here's 3 coats of Trust in Me with a glossy top coat. And here's a look of all 10 shades in the limited edition Chillin' Like a Villain Part 2 collection. Now, I have 4 standouts in this collection, and they are actually different colors this time, and 2 of them you may already know which ones they are, so I'll start with the non-obvious choices for me. So the first one, it's such a tongue twister for me, I had to say it 10 times before I got this right. If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. I got it. This is inspired by Cruella de Vil, and as I said before, I love a white curly base, and I think this one, besides being Cruella inspired, I think it will be perfect for a Christmas peppermint inspired design. The other one, it's You Clumsy Little Fool, which is inspired by Lady Tremaine from Cinderella, and I think this is perfect for her because the dress she wears throughout the movie, it's this exact shade, and the green glitters and the shimmer, it's amazing. So the other 2, I think it's kind of obvious why they're my favorites, so let's just start with Oogie Boogie Man. I think the last 3 Glam Polishes collections, I've always chosen the neon green because I love them, and Halloween is coming up and I'm just so excited. So this is of course a standout for me. I do have to confess, and whenever people hear this, they're like, how is that possible? But even though I'm a huge Disney fan, in case you haven't noticed, I've never actually finished, because I started, but I never finished watching The Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm not a huge fan of that. It's one of my sister's favorite movies actually, but I don't know, I don't see the appeal of it. I do like Zero, which is a dog, and I do like Oogie Boogie's song, but I don't know, I've never been a huge fan of it, so I do appreciate the inspiration though. And I think my number 1 favorite, the others are in no particular order, I love them all, but I knew as soon as I got the press release and I saw this name that I was going to love it, and this is exactly what I envisioned when I read the description of the shade before I even got it, and it's Pull the Lever, KRONK. Wrong lever! I think The Emperor's New Groove, which this one is inspired by Yzma, if you didn't know, it's one of the most underrated movies Disney has. I love that movie so much. I think it's hilarious, both in Spanish and in English. I think it's pretty much all the lines are funny. So it's amazing. I love the shade, the tone of purple that they used, the glitters. I can totally see the inspiration of Yzma behind this. So if I had to pick only one shade, it would be this one. I love it, and every time I look at it, I can't not say it out loud, pull the lever, KRONK, because if you've seen the movie, I think it's one of the most hilarious parts of the movie. So if you haven't, go and watch it now, because believe me, you won't regret it. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out of any of my upcoming videos. As always, I will leave my Instagram page and all my other social media handles in the description below. And until next time, have a bubbly day!